Welcome back to our third hour of Honorbound.
Redemption of a New Guard.
Redemption of the New Guard. Yes.
We're done.
So.
Yeah. So I think we can fast forward to the next morning. I just checked out the temple. And
hold on. There might be a third dream, Ryan.
There might be a third dream.
There will be a third dream because because
it wouldn't be fair to only give one. Fair. Actually, that is not true. When I like back in the day, I'm thinking, and when I would throw deep dream sequences into campaigns, I would usually pull one player aside.
Oh yeah, you take one player aside, you walk them out of the room like this. You have this crazy dream, and they come back into the room and they look a little weird, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, what happened?" Like, I don't want to say.
I don't want to talk about it. DM took me in the back room. Show us on the doll where they touched you.
Okay.
Do elves dream?
I don't know. We meditate.
In chat.
Is trancing really? I don't think you can dream in a trance. I don't think elves dream in the same way that we do.
Well, they're also kind of magical. So.
This is not necessarily a dream, to put it like that. If you haven't figured it out.
On a regular night, would you dream, Neil?
I don't know. Let's just let it happen so we can keep going. I want to kill something.
So, in your dream, you are just in a all stone-made room.
And then you wake up.
There is a hearthstone in which fire is roaring. In front of this, a high sedan chair with a figure tapping his fingers on the armchair easily. Okay. You feel like you are their body and mind.
Can I interact in this dream, or is it just like...
No, you can interact. That's why I'm waiting.
Okay. Yeah, if there's a person tapping his fingers on a sedan chair?
Yes.
I approach him and say, "Who are you, and where the hell am I?"
He stops tapping and says, "You have finally arrived. Interesting. I did not expect it to be you. But nonetheless, impressive."
Yeah, who are you and where am I?
In a dream, well, not one of your own, though. I am here to tell you something. I am simply a messenger. Nobody, for your concern at the moment. But if you continue on your journey, the path you are taking, we shall meet. And if you fail to make the right choice, you will perish. He says, just calmly, as he would be stating a fact. No threat into it.
Can you give me anything that's more useful? Because, you make the wrong choice in any situation and you can perish. So kind of was waiting to get back to that sex dream. There's a hot elf chick in it. And, that some parts of me could perish waiting for that too. So
do not assume to make fun of me, elf.
Whoa, okay, buddy. I'm just trying to move us along here. What do you need? I'm a straight shooter.
Coaches and the fire goes down. You can only feel like he's part of the darkness right now. Sedan chair is gone, but you still feel the cold stone around you.
I am somebody you never want to meet. Theron.
I thought you were a messenger. And no one of importance.
And the message I carry.
Well, then tell me the goddamn message!
You know, in matters that do not concern you, leave the path you are going on. Go back to your elven forest and never return.
And with this, darkness goes away. And you feel yourself being swept away, being taken away from this dream, from this vision. You can still say or interact something.
No, I let the vision. I just get pulled away.
And you just wake up after like 4 hours of meditation. Sweat is beating down your face, and in your head, you can still hear the tapping on the chair. Exactly. It fades away after a couple of seconds.
The master's coming. Okay. I guess
Next morning,
next morning.
reconvene in the tavern.
Yeah, you convene back in the tavern.
If any of you were intrigued by that Hearthstone dream, you should subscribe to Cavalier Guest on Twitch.
Yeah. He can tell you more.
If you liked that Hearthstone dream, you'll love his Hearthstone stream.
Stream.
Oh god.
Cavalier Guest
Well
on
done.
Twitch.
All right, so we meet up in the common room for breakfast.
Yeah.
Theron looking like he was emotionally molested.
Yep.
Guys, I had the most awesome dream last night. There was this half-elf chick, and just as it was getting to the best part, there was some random dude spewing crazy nonsense, then his voice got all demonic, and he warned me to turn back and go back to my elven forests, otherwise I'm gonna die if I make the wrong choice. And it was
He backtracked to the half-elf chick.
Yeah, well, that's my point. Is like, I was getting right to the good part with this half-elf, and then this random dude shows up,
right?
and he's just being a dick to me. And he doesn't even say anything intelligible. It's just like, ooh, there's something dangerous somewhere maybe in front of you. Don't do the thing that I can't tell you that you're not supposed to do. Like, seriously, is the half-elf the chick the thing I'm not supposed to do? Because clearly you're stopping me from doing the half-elf.
This is most interesting. I, too, have been experiencing strange visions these last few days.
Half-elf?
But
Redhead?
unfortunately, no. More abstract than that.
Sea-elf?
No.
Oh, you meant abstract.
I like
Okay,
that.
sorry.
I like that.
Sorry. Well, what do you mean abstract?
Visions, metaphors, good and evil, and an all-encompassing gray that threatens to sweep over it all and disrupt the balance.
That sounds...
No creepers in armchairs.
I didn't tell you
Just-
about the armchair.
Oops.
That sounds a lot
Just
more specific and useful.
I don't know about useful, but as I said, war is coming.
I had a dream last night.
Last night?
Or the night before last. I think I saw Haggard as a young man. And he saved the life of a king, and the king ended up killing his own son who commanded a demon army. And the son said that he would see his father again.
Fuck, you guys get awesome dreams. I gotta try this sleeping shit. What else happened?
Well, the kingdom crumbled to dust, and a demonic sounding voice. It was really freaky and
Yeah. Freaky, but not demonic.
said that now that my blood was awake and was calling, more would come later. So I guess I can look forward to more of those dreams in the future.
I look straight at Bowen and say, it's a good thing we didn't put our blood on that moonstone.
Right choice.
Yeah, there was something about blood in my dream too. Something about I have the right blood, or my blood's the chosen blood, or
Well, that's what
the
Haggard
time
told
of my
you.
blood has come. I don't remember exactly what it was, but there was some blood references about me being the right person. I wasn't supposed to be here. And
Maybe your
something
dream would have
about-
been clearer if you'd put your blood on the stone.
yeah, maybe.
Who knows?
But maybe if. Well,
While we are On the subject of divulging secrets, I must confess that I have not been completely honest with the two of you.
You're not a cleric?
I am a cleric. I did not happen upon you by accident. I was, in fact, seeking you. I spoke before of this impending war, and I believe that you, Theron, are destined to lead the armies of good against this impending Grey. I believe you are the one that the prophecy speaks of.
Me leading the armies of good?
An archer? Really?
A wild elf that will unite the races of men.
And
Bowen,
not an archer. You must take up your holy sword.
Bowen,
Widowmaker is its name.
I don't know if you know
and unite,
who
and
I
unite
am.
our races.
I think you have the wrong person. Let me tell you that I spent the last 50 years under the employment of orcs and goblins hunting down your kind and my kind. I'm not the person to lead the armies of good.
These sins can be atoned for.
I've definitely made a few widows, though. Anyway.
Looking very coldly at Theron.
Who is looking coldly at Theron?
Is Elaine there again?
The DM and through the DM, Elaine.
Elaine is here again? Why isn't she? You didn't say she.
She just laughed at you.
How did she? How did tell us when she's around? I don't reveal these dreams.
I said that. I said that you.
No, we said we all convene in the morning at the tavern. There was no mention of Elaine.
Yeah, she appeared now. She just appeared when she was laughing at you when Owen said
started to inject new lore into the campaign without the DM's permission.
Yeah,
to say,
she was like,
don't trust anything he says.
Okay.
She started
I can have whatever prophecies I want to have. It's a free country.
Yeah. Well,
prophecies for everyone.
So what are we gonna do? We're gonna go after those.
Aren't you packed? I thought we were heading to.
We're going to Woolworth. Yeah.
Can I have picked up new rations yesterday, and just pay whatever?
Dude, I have rations for you. Don't worry about it. I need to pick up some ammo though. Actually,
I still have 32 pounds. Do you guys need money for anything?
You actually ask that?
Yeah, I actually asked that.
It's good to know that
I appear to be the banker for the party. So
yeah, I think in character I would say something about being humble and sharing wealth with those that need it. In reality, I'm actually pretty broke.
I have some wealth. If you need it, I hand you like 20 gold pieces.
I don't actually need like 20 gold. No, that's fine.
I need
you have 1,500. You tell me and buy me plate mail. But until then, I don't really have any use for wealth.
Elaine says up. I think we could use some horses. I have 2 of my own stabled. I can lend you one.
Are they?
I can find a couple.
Are you sure they're not fairy horses? I don't want these things disappearing on me in a couple of days.
She looks at you. No, traveling horses. Riding ones. Pretty good, actually.
Just find us a good deal on some horses and we'll buy them.
Yes. What is the price of an actual horse? That's the player's handbook.
I demand a 10% discount for having Elaine in the party.
It's gonna be actually more, but still. One sec. Let me actually find it.
Okay. I restock on arrows.
You can buy whatever you want at normal price from the marketplace if you do wish to do so.
I was gonna buy rations. Can someone give me rations?
I can give you rations. I have a lot.
You can get as many as you want. You can get them as many as you want from the bartender. Elaine offers.
I have 17 pounds of rations.
32.
Do you have 32 pounds of rations?
I do.
If you want to offload that weight, you can give it to me. I'm going to stock back up to.
Yeah, if you give him 16, then you'll both have 16. I'll have 17, and we should be fair on everything.
Okay.
And it's what, one pound of rations per day is what you need to eat.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
She says she can easily
2 pounds per day.
She can easily buy 2 other horses at 100 golden pieces together.
Oh, okay. You guys okay with spending some of that on horses?
Why do we need horses just to get to Woolworth? It's 1 town over. Why don't we just walk there? Or you know what?
I'm-
Why don't we just hire like a carriage to take us there? It's a town over.
Well, do we want to have horses as a
Carriages-
permanent thing to make traveling
can
faster?
dar-
Well, you
We
know what?
can,
Last time we had horses, some jackass convinced us to sell them and then gave us disappearing horses. Like,
Okay, we won't sell these horses. Deal?
what? So let's just take a
I-
carriage or
Sometimes
walk.
it's swifter to, or at least easier to move on foot.
Yeah, I don't want to be confined to a horse right now. I don't know where our life is going to be taking us, and I don't want to keep buying and selling. I'm sure we can
Well,
find
I have-
a carriage.
I
to
already
take us
have
there.
2 of them. We can double ride. It wouldn't be that big of a strain on horses that are well fed and groomed. Just
Is
just
there-
one town.
Is there a
not, to
rush?
put,
We can-
not to put too fine a point on it, but with the discount, we can actually sell the horses for the same price we're buying them for.
I'm not an economist. If you want to do that shit, go for it.
Okay, we're gonna buy horses. We're gonna buy 2 horses.
You are going to
She
buy
nods her head, takes the money. Randomly goes at the bard that was singing and now seems to be taking breakfast with his dog, and just gives him a couple of coins, not from the same pouch you gave her, and then just chats away a bit with him. They just hug tightly and seemingly saying farewell, and she goes off to buy her horses.
I go back to the armor and pick up my my +1 AC.
You pick up your +1 AC scale mill.
Scale or
Yes.
splint? Oh, it's scale.
Splint
and
or scale?
medium. Okay.
It's the medium
I
armor.
think, yeah, because you can't wear heavy.
Not yet.
Not
Can you make
proficient.
a feat?
I'm thinking about it.
We'll see about it. Level 4 is coming on shortly.
Yep, I can't decide what feat I want.
It's hard, isn't it?
I know. There's like 3 that I want.
I don't know. I might just take the stats, dudes.
But you can get a feat that gives you a stat and something besides it.
I know. I
And-
know.
Yeah. Although the +1 strength from heavy armor isn't great for me. It gives me +1 to attack with weapons because I'll go from 13 strength to 14.
Oh, that's
We'll
nice.
see. We'll see. We're not there yet.
Yeah.
So are we? You're buying horses for all of us then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You already have 2, and
We don't have
you gave Elaine
has-
money for another 2.
Okay.
I'll ride
She
Elaine's
gives you-
horse.
But then we have 4 horses and 4 people. We don't. You don't need to
Yep.
ride double up.
No, Elaine's
has 2
always like
horses.
she had 2. And she only bought 2 more.
Yeah. So that's 4 horses for 4 people.
Yep.
He said he would ride the spare horse that Elaine provided.
Oh, I thought he meant a lot ride on Elaine's
Yeah,
horse
I
with
know.
her.
I know what you
Yeah.
thought. That's why I...
Got it. Makes more
That
sense
would
now.
probably be tough on the horse.
It
2
would-
heavily
yeah.
armored warriors.
But then you'd have to snuggle close with her. That's what I made a willpower check to figure out how Theron would feel about this. He's okay.
About
with
what?
it.
About snuggling with her?
Yeah, about whether or not he wants to cozy up next
Maybe-
to Elaine.
Maybe the half elf that was in your dream was actually your daughter
I don't have a
from
daughter.
the future.
Not yet.
Oh my god!
Paradox.
Let's go find an army so I can't get anywhere near any daughters of mine. But let's do this whole leading an army of justice thing. I don't want to. I don't want to be my father.
Saving
I mean,
the-
I don't
saving-
want to be in a, that
Saving the
sort of
world
elf.
easier than being a parent.
Yeah.
You don't want
Yes. You heard it here first.
So
Awesome, okay.
we mount up and head west or whatever, across the river. Is there
Uh,
actually
you-
a bridge or is it a?
There's actually a ferry that
Ferry?
carries you. Yes.
Do we have to pay or does Elaine just?
No, Elaine uses her influence as to get you guys over.
Okay.
That's
Any
that's about.
problems on the crossing?
No problems on the crossing.
I'm
Cool.
gonna
No,
go
no.
ahead while we're crossing and use a or cast detect magic as a ritual. On, I mean, let me know if anything else pops up in my vision, but I'm mostly curious about that marble.
Okay, so you cast detect magic. Is it a AOE? So like everything magical around shines to you.
Yeah, I can double check. I think it's like 30 feet.
You know what? I give the marble to Justin. Here, you now have the black marble, Justin.
Yeah, within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
I learn.
The mar-
Yeah, creatures or
The marble-
objects, and the school, if any.
The marble is not magical. Though within 30 feet of you, you feel the bow, the hammer, and you
Yeah,
feel
that.
Something from
ring.
Elaine's pocket.
Yeah, I already knew that. It's consecrated as well, so I'm not gonna go. Yeah,
Yes, and Martha's
not gonna
ring.
bug her about it. All right.
Okay.
Wait,
let's go
my
there.
ring?
Good.
I don't have a ring.
Yes, you do. Wait, his ring is magic?
The small golden featureless ring.
Yes, the small golden featureless ring is not
Oh.
magic, not the ring of
Oh,
defense. Not magic.
Not my ring is magic. Okay.
Your ring is magic. Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
iterating
I thought-
all the magic items you had.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's cool. All right.
Okay, that's about it. You guys cross with no problem. It takes you about a full day to ride towards Wolof. You get there as night ensures over the not so small city. I mean, on an estimate, it would be 500, maybe 600 people. It's not a city, but it is pretty big. It has 2 inns in town. Elaine just talks to the guards, and they seem to just let you guys in without any further comment. Inside, it is a 5 feet wooden wall all around this village. Let's call it that.
Okay.
Okay, there are 2 inns. One that you pass and that you stop at. Basically, the inns are facing each other. This one has a sign over it called the Wayfarer Rest. And the other one, I'd like all of you to make me a perception check.
$15. No, 9. Shit. Damn it, Martha.
I'm sorry, I rolled
one?
15.
No,
11.
because you just
Mark,
rolled
the
at the
only-
same time as me, and I thought I...
You're the only one to notice. So all of you notice that the name of the inn is the Prophet's Stop. But Martha, you notice that the name has been, another name has been scrubbed off. The inn was renamed the more Prophet Stop from the Free Plums. You can still see like the carving of the previous name on it.
Weird.
So let's drop these horses off, but should we do our investigations immediately or wait until morning?
Immediately? Immediately's good.
Elaine looks back and says, well, I think John knows most. I mean, he might help us on what's happening. He's the bartender here at the Wayfarers. We need to get our horses stabled anyway. We might as well talk to him.
Sure.
Okay, well, you guys go inside. One second. The description for this place. Find the proper page. Okay, so this is a 2-story inn. First story is made out of stone, and the second is more wood than stone. Inside is half full of people drinking and talking. The mood is sour, but brightened up by a bard and his dancing dog. A tall and fat man greets you from behind the bar, while still cleaning a mug with his spotless apron.
I have a bard and a dog.
There's a bard and a dog just singing away in a corner, yes.
What's with these bards and their dogs?
You know what? It's probably the same bard, the same dog that we saw last time. I look them up and down to tell if I have if it's the same bard or the same dog from last time.
Give me an intelligence check.
That's not good.
Because you said you didn't pay much attention to him at all.
15.
And you might have seen him before. You're not completely sure. I mean, all bards kind of wear the same bright-colored.
What does the dog look like? I'm a ranger. I'm good with animals.
You
And
know,
this was literally this morning that we saw the guy.
The dog does look similar to the other one before.
I think this guy's following us. Let's keep an eye out on him, and I take a good look at him this time.
Take a good look at him this time.
Yeah. And in fact, when we're done with whatever we're doing and before we leave, I go over and I drop 9 coppers into whatever hat or whatever vessel he has.
So before that, though, before we get into that, this Harvey bartender greets Elaine and all of you. Says, "Oh, I see you've got some friends, Elaine. Who might you be, good masters?"
I am Theron. These are my companions, Martor, I point to Martor, and Bowen, and I gesture to Bowen.
Glad to meet you. My name is John Hartwing. I am the master of this humble abode. So, shall we be staying the night here with us?
We don't know yet. Probably. What time of day
We
is
have
it?
enough. It is about 10 p.m. So the sun is
Ooh,
down.
yeah.
It's pretty late.
Yes, we will be staying the night.
Okay,
you can
we
speak to
have
my
enough
banker
rooms.
here, I say, pointing to Martyr. He will cover all our expenses.
Okay, Marfer.
What's he charge us?
He charges just 5 silver copper pieces per night per man, and 2 copper pieces per horse.
Okay, I hand that over. We're good.
Okay.
While they're
Good.
exchanging filthy money, I go over and drop the copper in the guy who's busking, the bard. And while I do so, I
He does
say,
a very reverential bow or flourish with his whole body while still singing at the same time. Say, "Thank you, good master. Would you like to hear
what
a
is your
song?"
name?
My name is Edmund, and
And-
this here is Honor.
Edmund and Honor? You sing a
He
fine
nods his
tale.
head. Thank you, Master Elf.
And I
And he
leave him be.
continues on praying.
I leave him be.
Okay.
I go back to the rest of the party, and
I would like to ask Elaine who the contact was in the city that knew about the wool sales or something along those lines. She said she knew someone.
A trader. He usually spends his time in the town hall. I gather that he's at his house sleeping now. I don't know where he sleeps though. We can easily find him tomorrow though. At the town hall.
And or is he in business with Xerix or
Well, I
What's the
imagine
guy's name?
that he is. If the marble itself,
He is what?
If
That
you'll
wasn't
show
that
them
wasn't a yes or no question. There were 2 answers.
yeah,
Zyle?
Zyle, yes.
So which? Is he in league with Zyle, or is he just an innocent trader who doesn't know who he's buying his wares from?
I don't know. I'm guessing that he knows him just because of the marble. Something more than that, I couldn't tell.
I look to the group. Well, if he's just an honest citizen, perhaps this can wait until morning.
it's
If he
best
is-
probably to wait till morning. That way we have all of
John.
our hit dice back.
John,
We've had
okay,
several
second.
days rest. We're full.
Yeah, we
We're
are
good.
back.
Yeah,
in hit
you're
dice.
full. You're
We're full
full.
up.
All hit dice, everything. John,
Well,
what's up? How is this town going? I've heard things are not as usual. John looks around, says, "Well, not good to talk here. Doesn't do good for business. Let's go into a dining room." And he takes you into a dining room. If you do follow everybody else.
Yeah, I follow.
Okay. Puts you down and says, with a grim face on, "People have, started disappearing. Weird thing is, they reappear and say that they went on a spiritual journey. Most tend to ignore it, and they're new followers of this prophet or whatever he is. He convinced a lot of people that they need to change their ways because of the world is changing or some other bull crap that is spewing out."
You haven't
Does
seen
he
any
happen to-
giant vegetables around, have you? I just want to
None,
check.
none that I remember.
Does
None that
the
I
prophet
remember.
happen to wear silver or gray robes?
Last time I saw him, he was wearing these silver robes with a giant eye on his back.
Yeah.
He doesn't move much in the town.
Does
I
he
don't know
have
where
a
he is.
Does he have a church in town or somewhere outside of town that he holds congress?
Yes, there's a temple they raised up for him. I don't know much about it. Never been there, to be honest. Don't know if he spends his time there or not.
Well, I looked at the rest of the party. What say you we disguise ourselves as potential faithful and visit and attend mass and see how they interact?
Why is the disguise necessary?
We go in disguised as one of them. They might let their guard down, treat us like their own, spill information that they might not tell us if we walk in with weapons strapped to our backs and armor.
I do not understand. Let them come at us with their guard up.
No. We
We'll
go in
shatter
with
their shields and learn
We-
whatever they have to say.
We ought
by
to
whatever
collect
means
some
necessary.
evidence on these people before we delve right in with weapons drawn.
You
I
should,
asked
you
John
should
if
listen
he's
to
heard
the
anyone
You should
named
listen to the
Zial
old-
in town.
Zial. No, I can't say I heard that name. Though, take care. Please don't hurt these people. Most of them are friends, people that were not much for this new religion, but I don't know. Something happened. Something happened to them. If you're going to track down what's happening, I'd really ask you not to hurt the people that they're innocent. Then they can't do you any harm.
We will do our best to protect the innocents, but
Yeah.
If
much,
you do
much blood will
want
be
to,
shed in the coming months and years.
If you do
Cannot
want
be
to
avoided.
disguise though, there are some people, some followers sleeping at the Free Prophet's West's name now, I think, and something like that. There are a couple of their followers over there. Not many know. I designed that building. There's a backdoor entrance leading straight to a couple of the rooms. You can go there and maybe steal their cloaks. Oh, and you need to draw a eye on your hands when he does this. They have this weird thing where they do it with their eye. Like they put their hand with the eye
paint?
here.
With ink?
I think so. Never asked one of them.
So, no one attends this congregation that isn't already indoctrinated?
I think
They're all
that's how it goes.
That
I've never
is
been there
mysterious.
myself.
Why don't we go talk to the wool importer or exporter and see if he knows who Zial is or where Zial is?
Sure. Also,
Now it's 10 o'clock
bartender.
at night.
Yeah, bartender.
Well, we
do
can do
you
it in the
know,
morning.
do you know what time these crazy people hold their mass, their ceremonies?
They always do it early at dawn when the sun rises.
All right, let's rise with the sun and go attend mass, and then we'll talk to the wool keeper or the sheep shearer or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Decide to go as we are? No disguises?
I think we should go disguised. I think if we show up brandishing weapons, their guard will be up and they may turn us away.
I like your new friends, Elaine. John says.
I could just go in invisible and come back.
Sure, as long as they don't have any anti-invisibility barriers.
What are the odds of that?
High now that I've mentioned it. And that's why we have the DM Hacks Bear.
Has he actually appeared this session? I don't think he's made an
Running
has
across
been
the
much-
screen right now.
You know, he should be showing up every time Elaine's head just pops up behind her shoulder. in
Yeah,
the
I
conversation.
forgot about the DM Hacks Bear until right now.
'Cause there's actually,
Bear.
there haven't been any rolls that are fishy, but there have certainly been like conversations that have been eavesdropped on that should not have been.
Yeah.
Ah?
Alright. So let's go to sleep.
Alright. Martyr's a little afraid of sleeping.
Before I go to sleep, I asked the innkeeper if he would procure us 3 long robes for the morning, because I don't know if you guys have robes that you can just go to this place in. I'm gonna keep a short sword on me, and I want to be able to conceal it with my robes.
They wear specific robes with these eyes embroidered in the back. If one of you sneaks in the back of the other end, I can tell you where they keep them.
I touch Neil and make him invisible. Okay. That sounds like a job for Theron.
All right. All right.
Karen, you go invisible.
We can do this tonight then. Let's go do this now, so we'll be ready for the morning.
Alright, I'll keep a lookout and you can go into the inn.
Okay, just behind the inn, there is a wooden frame. There's no handle for the door, but you're gonna recognize it because it's the only part of the wall that's chipped in.
Okay.
Just push it in, and it should open up. It doesn't open up on the other side, only on that side.
This is
And
on the.
make
This is at the inn.
He nods his head.
Wait,
Other inn.
the inn where this is.
The other inn.
Somehow I didn't realize there was another inn.
There's 2 inns in town. One owned by the good guys, and one
Neil
owned by the bad
Neil
guys.
Fish Memory Erickson.
Yeah, Fish Memory Erickson.
So you sneak in the back door of the
Right.
other inn while invisible.
I just thought. Okay. Right. So yeah, do you know where they might be once I get past that door?
Just check. First room, as you go up the stairs, that should be where they keep cloaks and coats and something of
I draw
stuff
my
like
short
that.
sword, and since we're in a private room, I draw my short sword and push this guy against a wall that we're talking to, the innkeeper.
And stab him
Elaine-
and use your invisibility.
Yeah.
Elaine raises from the table. What's happening? And
You
when-
son of a bitch! You said that you've never been in there. How the hell do you know exactly where they keep their cloaks?
I
not sure
just
what's
said
going
I
on, but I'm
designed
drawing my
the whole
weapon.
building.
You designed the whole building. You know exactly where they put things. And why is an innkeeper designing the competitive the floor plan for a different inn of a competitor? This smells fishy.
She says, I designed most of the buildings in the town. God damn it! Let go of my hair. My
No
hair, or
fucking
whatever.
way. How the fuck do you know this is exactly where they keep their
Behind
cloaks?
Elaine.
This is fishy. I don't trust you.
Didn't you have this thing, like... No, that was in the starter set. Never mind. Proceed.
Elaine says, he's a friend. He wouldn't lie. I saw him designing buildings myself.
Is that
He's
really
built-
supposed to mean something?
No, it was
The,
legit. He designed
innkeeper
buildings.
is-
He had pictures and everything.
The innkeeper says, "What the hell is happening? Why are you? I don't understand this. If you don't want to go, you don't need to go. I just told you what I know."
Yeah, but you know too much. For someone who says, I've never been there, I don't know much about them, I don't really know anything they
I've
do.
never been in
You
the
know
temple.
exactly where they keep their cloaks? Like, well, you designed a cloak room on the second, like, just up the stairs and on the second door, and that's where they keep these magical cloaks? How the fuck do you know this shit?
Before this prophet arrived, the three plums that inn was the innkeepers. They're good friends. Now I don't visit anymore, but just a couple of weeks before, I used to go there almost every couple of days. Now let go of me, you
I let go of
barbarian.
them and take a few steps back.
I think
Still
we need a bear,
invisible.
Neil.
I say loudly, what?
Where's Hagrid?
Hagrid.
Hagrid the DM Hacks bear?
Oh, the bear's been running across the screen for a while.
Okay,
Just
cool.
turn him off. Stepping back, I say kind of loudly to the room, do you guys trust him? It feels like a setup to me.
You're invisible. What's the worst that could happen?
Alright,
Elaine-
we'll do
Elaine
this,
says,
but
if you don't,
this is a trap, your life is forfeit. You guys keep an eye on this guy, and you don't let him escape until I come back.
nobody harps anybody, says Elaine.
And then I exit
He's
and
not
go
trapped.
head towards the three plums.
If Theron
Okay.
walks into a trap, someone's getting harmed.
She
That
nods
will
her
be
head.
Theron.
She nods her head, but it's not gonna be John. I know him, his family. He wouldn't do this.
You'd be surprised what the people you know may do to betray you.
Ooh, foreshadowing. Okay.
She is still very tense. her hand on the hilt of her sword.
All right, so I head over to the other inn.
Okay, you hand over to the other inn.
I head to the back of the inn and
Okay,
look
good.
for a indented section.
Awesome. Do me an investigate check.
Where is
You have an advantage on this check.
2d20 plus 2d20 d1 investigate.
Yes.
Oh, 8.
You can't seem to find the indented door.
Okay, I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna I'm gonna put my hand on the wall of the back of the inn, and I'm gonna walk from one side to the other. And when my hand changes depth, I will stop, and that will be the indented section.
Okay, it's
This
pretty
is a
smart.
fail-safe. There's no way I can fuck this up.
Yeah, that's
Right?
pretty good. No, you find it like that. I'm
Okay.
not gonna make you roll for that.
Okay,
That would be
cool.
stupid.
Then I push on it slowly.
You push on it.
Yeah.
It creaks open, and you can figure out that this door hasn't been open in some time. It creaks open, but it opens up.
Okay. I try and look at my hands.
Still invisible.
All right. I step on in.
You step in.
And push the door shut behind me.
You shut down the door, and you see a couple of candles, light coming your way, and this man with a slim body, what seems to be the night innkeep, with a candle kind of looking. Who's there? Anybody there? And then he, just the wind, and he goes back.
Okay. I look for the staircase that he mentioned. God, I hope there's.
You walk just in front of it, and to your right there is the staircase that was mentioned.
I go up the staircase and go to the magical cloak room.
You go to the first room that you find. It is locked.
Was it the first room? God, goldfish Neil. Okay.
Fish memory. Neil.
I go to the second door as well, just to check them both.
You got the second door, and that door is locked as well.
All right, I'm gonna head back downstairs as quietly as possible and look for that innkeeper again.
Okay, you go into the main room. You see the innkeeper reading a white book with an eye on the cover.
Okay, I look around for a set of keys, probably on the wall behind him, or if he's near like a counter, under the counter, hanging from a hook. I just look around for a set of keys.
There is a set of keys hanging from his belt.
Oh boy.
You figure out
Does he have anything? Does he have anything he is drinking? Any water or something nearby him?
There is a mug of some liquid sitting just in front of him. He's basically sitting like this, like feet up on the bar and just reading like this. And the mug is just right there in front of him.
Okay, this is what I want to do. Alright, fuck it, we're gonna try this. I want to pull out my dagger, and I want to go towards. So I'm on the other side of the whatever his feet are resting on from him. And
yes, the bar.
Okay, so let's say he's got his mug of drink here, and his feet are kicked up next to it. I want to take a dagger and get it ready to like poke at his legs while I keep my hand next to the mug. And what I want to do is I want to take the point of my dagger and just barely push against him, just enough to feel like, ow, what the fuck just poked me on the side? And then as soon as I see his legs twitch in response, I want to knock the glass towards him, spilling ale all over his pants. I don't want to poke him hard enough to hurt him. I'm not like trying to stab him.
Awesome.
I just want to do like because sometimes you just have that itch or something on your leg.
Yeah. So you just do that. Fuck. What's that? Oh.
I knock the glass all over him and spill ale on his pants.
Is it ale or urine?
Ale. Your eye was gone. Where the fuck is this?
It could be both if it's Budweiser.
It is. It seems to be ale. And he's like, "What the fuck is this?"
All right, I
What's-
take a
what's
few
your
steps
action?
back and I watch to see what he does now that his pants are completely soaked.
God. God. Ugh. And he kind of like looks around and starts unbuckling his belt. Takes
Okay.
down his pants, puts it on the ground, and then goes on. So he's like, and somewhere in the middle of the bar, he goes to the right,
All right, as
and
he
then
starts to leave,
opens a closet.
as he does that, I walk over to where the pants are and I try and get the keys off the belt. And then,
Okay.
like, if the belt goes through loops, then I have to take the belt off the loops. I'll undo it from the loops, take the keys off, and then redo it through the loops.
Do you mean a sleight of hand?
Oh boy.
Or I would let you do a stealth as well. Either way to make the things not clink.
13?
13 is an opposed with his perception and is enough. He does not seem to notice what you are doing. You take the keys off the belt and he brings up some new pants, takes the belt, and you can continue on with your
Cool.
actions.
Yeah, I then go upstairs and try various keys on the first door until I get the door to unlock.
Okay, so you put the key in and the lock clicks and the door opens.
I take a step in and look around. What's in here?
Look around. There are a couple of coats. There are a
eyes?
couple of coats, and in the back there are a couple of cloaks, white of color, with big eyes, bluish, greenish. It's like multicolored. Like the iris on the eye is very, very well sewn into, like very well made.
Okay, I count out
Then
3
go-
of them and toss them over one arm.
Okay, good.
And then I keep poking through. Is there any other type of cloak in there, or is it just this type?
There are other coats, other normal traveling coats.
Okay, but there's
traveling-
nothing
so on.
else that is marked. No other
Nothing
design.
else. No, besides this,
So-
no one to do that.
This is a bit of a tangent, but it sounds like, according to the invisibility spell, anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as the target is touching the target's person. So
Yes.
as soon as you pick up the cloak, it disappears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Okay.
That's how it goes.
So I grab
I
3 of
feel
these
like there's
cloaks.
going to be a way to abuse that, but
Yeah,
I
probably.
haven't thought of it yet.
Well, all
just
I've
to
got to
make
do is
it-
like pick you up and then you become invisible.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
All you have to do is wear me.
Mm. I know one way we can make that happen. I then shut and lock the door and proceed.
Okay, do me a perception check
Okay.
as you shut and lock the door.
Not passive perception, normal perception. 9.
Yeah, you don't hear anything. Just like the gruff voice of the innkeep just saying something. You don't know what he's saying.
Okay. I want to take a look while I'm upstairs and just kind of look around. Do all the doors here look like normal in-room doors? There's nothing standing out too much?
All of them look like normal in-room doors. Besides the room in the back, who is the double door.
I head
Which is
for that
available.
room.
Okay, you head to that room.
Yeah, and I want to put my ear to the door and listen.
You put your ear to the door and do me a perception check.
Yeah. 13?
Okay, you hear ah.
I look through the keyhole. Can I
Oh
see?
no, Neil.
Hold on, guys. There's a reason.
All right.
What can I
Jack,
see?
we
I'm
need
sure
to
there's a reason.
describe
You're looking for that
in-
half elf.
in vivid detail.
No, I don't need the vivid detail. I want to just. A room with
Is-
double doors looks important. I want to see who is the important person that's getting
It's probably
laid
the
in here.
honeymoon
Yes.
suite.
There is a candle just on the like you looking. You see the bed and there's a candle like giving out light, and the sheets are going like this. That's this area from the back.
All right,
Sheets go-
that's fine. I'll come
And-
back and
Neil, for realistically portraying what would happen if people were able to turn invisible.
I'm sorry, I do this shit even when I'm not invisible. You just put your ear to the vent and go, what's that sound? Just kidding.
And as you leave, you hear, ah!
Okay, I will proceed downstairs and go back to where the guy is with his books and the wet pants. And I'm gonna
Okay.
set the keys down,
Yeah,
kind of like just around the corner of where he is. Like, if the way that
He
I'm
seems to
picturing
be-
it
He
is,
seems
there's
to
like
be
a
pacing around. Yeah, go on.
there's like an entrance here with, oh god, my keys are off. With like a staircase or something. Oh my god, my just things off. And there's a counter that he's behind, and there's like a wall here or something like that. I don't know what the reality of the
Yeah, no,
situation is.
that,
But
that's
I want to
about it.
like
That's
place
about
the
it.
keys over here if he normally sits over here. You know, just around
so-
that little corner from him.
You
And
see him
then,
pacing around and like searching for something.
yeah. And then I will I set the keys there. How the fuck do I get out? I don't know how to get out. I'll wait for him to find the keys, pretty much.
The greatest problem that invisibility
So-
has, a locked door.
Yeah.
You wait a couple of minutes and then, there the fuckers. They seem to fly every time. And he takes the keys and puts them on his belt.
Okay. I look for any doors that might be already open. Like, is there a front door that's open? Or cracked open? Or a window that's open partway?
There are no windows open here.
Okay. I look around for a window that is openable.
Why don't you just knock on the door, and then when he goes to answer the door, you just slip by?
Well, that's a fucking brilliant idea. I go knock on the door. Didn't even consider that as an option.
The meta is strong. In
Well, no.
this one.
Okay, I'm going to continue my course of action. I first look for a window that could be opened.
Okay, do me a perception check.
Okay. Like a window with shutters or something. 16?
Okay, so there is one door just besides, like basically there's like the bar, and just like at the end of the bar, not on the side inside the bar, on the side outside of the bar, there's a door, big enough that you could slip through. Seems to be open, openable.
You mean a window, not a door.
A window, sorry.
Okay. Like a shutters that would open in.
Yes.
Okay. So I undo whatever latches are on them, and then I just like fling them open with a lot of force. You know, as if there's a big, strong gust of wind.
The bartender jumps.
Okay. And I climb out the
What's
window.
happening tonight?
Climb out the window and head back to the other inn. And we are just about out of time. Well, for this.
Okay,
Great.
hour.
you jump down and you fall down in a haystack.
Wait, I thought it was on the first floor.
are?
It's elevated.
The exit on this side is.
Well, the
elevator.
window. It's not an exit.
It's like
Well,
maybe
no, but,
built
like-
on a slope or something.
All right.
Yeah.
Fall down into a haystack. Awesome. I make my way back to the 2 plums? The 1 plum?
No, that's where you just
No.
were.
No, that was
The
the 3
Rising
plums.
Star.
What's the other
No,
place called?
the Three Plums
Sure.
was
The
is the old
Wayfarer's
name.
Rest.
The Prophet's Stop is
The Prophet
the
Stop.
new name,
There we go.
and the Wayfarer's Rest is the inn we're at.
Okay, I head to the Wayfarer's Rest
With our new robes.
with your new robes.
And
that's
hopefully
about
the
it.
stealth operation will fail and we'll get to bash some heads in the
Yes.
Yes, hopefully. Okay.
We'll see how it goes.
All right.
See you guys in about 3 minutes.
More likely 5, but yeah. See
Bye.
you guys then.